This stuff is powerful, and it's in my hands. Hey, what's going on, guys? Josh Morolas here. So I was reminded about a campaign that I pushed out towards the end of last year into this new year, and it was for cellulite reduction, and it did amazing. Now, we all have been hearing everything, the controversies about social media and the actual movie, what's it called? The Social Dilemma. So if you haven't seen this, it's a little bit disturbing the way social media networks and these huge, massive companies use our data against us, and advertisers like me use this tool to be able to get in front of the right people and get the right people to buy your products or your services. And this technology, this tool is available to advertisers anywhere, and we can use it. And the reason why it's so damn good is because of all the data and all the information that these social networks and these big, massive companies like Amazon, Google, Microsoft have on us. And I want to show you the campaign because I thought it performed really well, but there's a few key features in the campaign that made it work really well. So let's watch the actual advertisement first.
So we're here in McAllen asking women what they think about cellulite.
Aquí estamos en McAllen preguntándole a las muchachas qué piensan del celulitis.
What's the first word that comes to your mind when you think of cellulite?
I hated.
¿Cuál es la primera palabra que viene en tu mente cuando oyes cellulite?
Pues que se te hacen puras bolas en las piernas y en las pompas. Manteca, me imagino yo que es, ¿no?
What's the first word that comes to your mind when you think of cellulite?
Fat.
What's the first word that comes to your mind when you think of cellulite?
Thighs.
What's the first word that comes to your mind when you think of cellulite?
Well, fat, I guess. Fat, definitely.
What's the first word that comes to your mind when you think of cellulite?
Fat.
So as you can see, this is a different style of video content, right? And it's more in your face. It's kind of it's real. That's what I love about social media. And we hit a home run on this, and we collected over 608 leads for an average cost of $2.56 per lead. Now this campaign, I just kept going and reusing this same footage because, as we all know in the advertising and marketing world, if it works, you do more of it. If it doesn't, you throw it out. Those are the simple rules that I follow. So with this kind of content, it worked really well. Obviously, we targeted women all across the Rio Grande Valley. And this just goes back to what I always talk about, that this is probably one of the most powerful advertising platforms in the world. I mean, where else can you target a woman that's between the ages of 24 and 28, that is a parent, that has a child between the ages of 3 and 5, that happens to also care about aesthetics, right on Facebook and Instagram? This is powerful stuff, and I keep telling people this, but nobody really pays attention. And a lot of big brands, a lot of Nike, a lot of these massive brands that have these huge branding and advertising budgets, they know this stuff, and this is available at the local level. I don't think people really grasp how powerful this stuff is. And I'm gonna keep talking about this because one day somebody's gonna have a question about how you do this or how you do that, how you run these advertisements, what creative should I use? And I want you to be able to come to me to be able to get that information. A lot of it's trial and error, a lot of it's testing, but a lot of it's spending money and figuring it out along the way. So with that being said, I want businesses to really understand the opportunity that's here right in front of them, right here, right now. A lot of people have amazing creative. A lot of people have great photography. A lot of people have great content, but it'll never see the light of day unless you put advertising dollars behind it. I want to be your advertiser to push it out in front of the right people at the right time, in front of the right audience. Where else can you get targeted advertising down to the zip code? down to a 1 mile radius, down to a 5 mile radius, down across mid-Texas. I mean, this stuff is powerful and it's in my hands.